Hello, my name is Jeff. I'm a wizard. I do pick a cards, and now the subject is spiritual voicemail. So, what messages from the spiritual realm or from God have you been missing? What signs have you been not seeing or not wanting to see? That's why I'm here. So, I'll have 4 piles for you. I'll let you choose. I'll turn them your sideways. So, pile number 1 is the 3 of Cups. Pile number 2 is the Ace of Swords. Number 3 is the 5 of Wands. Okay. And then number 4 is the Fool. Number 1, 3 of Cups. Number 2, Ace of Swords. Number 3, 5 of Wands. Number 4, the Fool. Okay. Choose the card that stands out to you the most, that you feel drawn to, or you have questions about. Oh, did I just? No. And then sorry. And then you go to the timestamps in the description box. You click on the blue link, and then you immediately go to your message that is tailored just for your needs. Don't shoot the messenger, please. Don't shoot anybody. That's just wrong. Okay. So let's begin with group number 1. Group number 1, 3 of Chalices. 3 little fairies. Jeez Louise. Okay, there we go. 3 little fairies. 3 of Cups, being together, happy, having a drink. Oh dear. And then we look at your 3 cards. They are all upside down, and I love that. I don't mind. I mean, ever since I started using tarot, I've always used reversals. It made sense to me. I mean, how can you ignore it? It feels weird. Unless you have that, I can say it. I can say I'm gonna do all the right way up, but then it just feels unnecessary. Because then when I put them upside down, I always try to well, let's just leave it. Let's see what my brain does with it. Why am I saying that? I think because let's just look at it. I think I'm saying this for a reason. Okay, so I have the Page of Swords. Oh yeah, that's what we got. 6 of Wands, Victory card, Page of Swords, and then the Death card. Death card. Okay. Okay, so this is why they're upside down. Let's look at their beginning card again. You have 3 of Cups, so these are 3 situations with other people, right? So 3 social situations. Or yeah, let's say 3 lessons you have to learn almost, like something like that. So let's look at it this way. So incoming death, so one thing that's finished. One of these situations that's over. And don't look at it too dramatically. I think this card is more about it, like she doesn't look that upset, right? I think it's just more the game is over, like you don't match, or it's not a bad feeling. It's sort of you've tried something and you realize it's not your thing, it's more of a conscious realization. Something is over. 6 of Wands, then this Victory card. Wait, and first this is like a situation with no communication. Something's over, or no, ghosting. Somebody's ghosting you, or is being not really in contact. Somebody who is replying to you, but it's very empty. It's very non-engaging, or like somebody being correct. And I hate people who are correct. It's like, go fuck yourself. Do something else with your time. Don't waste your time on me. It's one of those like general rules that I have. Either you love me or you don't, but don't tell me you love me and then don't do it. You know what I mean? I always stay true to that song from Massive Attack, Teardrop, where she sings, love is a verb, love is a doing word. just saying you love somebody doesn't mean anything, okay? That's whatever. Whatever you imagine in your head, the outside world doesn't know, okay? So loving somebody or loving something is actually doing it, is actually putting effort into it. It's actually loving, like being there, engaging with it, using it, or anything, right? But leaving something on the side and then saying, yeah, I love it, is just empty, right? That's a bit cruel. I mean, in your reality, fine, you loved it, but then in the another reality, nothing happened. You know what I mean? So if somebody says me like, yeah, but I love you, and I don't ever see them or hear from them or don't feel that love, then those are just words, okay? And I'm sick of people just using words. What? Calm down. It says calm down. So that's this card. That's the red card with the sword. And then this card. This is interesting. 6 of Wands. So this is one situation where you could say that things are evolving. This is a relationship that's working out, or that it's going somewhere. But let's look at the face here. First of all, this is slow. This is slow, and also either you or the other person are terrified, or either it's a bit of a it's not what what both parties thought it would be, maybe. No, it's more of the scared feeling. I think this person is coming in very slowly, and mostly because they are very scared of rocking the boat. I think they're offering a plant, which means they are offering something long term, something they want to grow, right? But you're also feeling like this. You're like, okay, this doesn't seem bad, let's try it. But then you're like, very, very weary. And like, let's like look at the whole picture here. Like, this isn't the. You are just not in a position to. You are just not in a position to commit, or you're just not feeling that in any situation. And I think mostly what you were like looking for is companionship. You're trying things, or gee, you are learning a lesson in here somewhere. I really want you to like, okay, what is the first person you thought about when I talked about these 3 cards? I want you to look at the whole picture and try to realize what is the lesson here. What's the difference between these people, and what do I feel for them? What is that exactly? What am I getting in return? Okay, and I think you have to realize that. I think this is a situation where you don't get anything back. So this is nothing, or this is maybe somebody being very hostile to you, or very. Some of those people who are like, how do you say that? Like a rhino in a porcelain shop. They just, I know that was a weird analogy. I'm mixing 2 things there. People, it's not clumsiness. It's not. It's recklessness. It's like they don't mean bad, but so, like their good intentions can be so. Forced or without thinking, or they're not really listening, that they just cause a lot of havoc. And it's not their fault, it's not their intention, but it is, one of those things where you just have to be careful for yourself, where you have to just realize. And that's one of those things that you have to do. It's accepting. I think this is about accepting as much. Here you have to accept somebody is not safe to put your emotions in, maybe. Doesn't mean you have to judge them. Or this is somebody who doesn't give back. This is something where you're just not compatible with. You've played this game and the game is played out, and you just have to accept that's over. There's nothing more to be gained there, okay? And I think this relationship is accepting that they're it's difficult. Like I think this is like one of those things where you have to learn to have patience, and that things can grow, or that it's just something you don't expect. And I think it's about different kinds of love, you know. It's like we always think that we know what love is, but actually we know a certain kind of love, or we know a particular kind of love we keep looking for. And actually, when you I think like try different things and are open to allow people in that you feel uncomfortable with, you do learn that there are different kinds of love, and they feel just as good. You have passion, that's sexual, that's raw attraction. Then you have comfort, safety, and that is love. That feeling safe around somebody, feeling like you can be yourself, that you can just share whatever is crossing your mind, that you don't feel judged. I'm telling you that when you're in that situation, you feel love, you feel something going through your body that you haven't experienced before, if you don't know that. Then you also have when somebody takes care of you, they feed you, they take care of you when you're sick, they try to help you with your taxes, they do small things for you, you know, like maintenance stuff. That's also love, and you also feel that. That when you feel good when these people are around, they do something really good to you, you feel nurtured, you know, and that's love. And there are many different kinds that I don't even know about, and we all have to be open for learning them. And that means stop barking at trees that don't bark back. I don't know where I was going there. You know what I mean? Surrender. Stop. I think this. I don't know. There are so many lessons in here. Surrender to what is not working. Let that go, and just ask the universe to say, "Look, I'm ready to learn other kinds of love. Please teach me," and you will be amazed. You will be amazed. You just have to give things a try and let a little time pass, you know, because sometimes when you're not uncomfortable, or when your head is not there, you're not open to it, you're not gonna see it. You need to really be open and kind of willing, you know? So when you're still hurting about other situations, you're probably not as open or chill enough to really experience something really new. So the lesson for you is get ready for new things, and there's one situation here where you just need to keep putting in the brickwork slowly. Like don't do anything, don't force yourself, you can't feel anything you don't feel, right? So if you ever wonder, am I in love with this person? Then no, you're not. Easy, right? Yeah, easy. It's like the same with drugs. When you're wondering, like, is it working? Am I high? Like, is this what it's supposed to do? No, it's not working. Okay? The right reaction to drugs is like, whoa, or like, oh my god, I'm so like wasted, or I'm gonna puke. Thank you, group 1. Then we move on to group 2. Hello, group 2, how are you? The Ace of Swords. Look at the sword. Look at the lady. The red eyes. I like this card. This is just not an idea. This is I'm gonna conquer the world kind of thing. Cool. Let's see what are your 3 other cards are. More red, 4 of Swords. She's ready for war. Okay. Let's see where this is going. Then the Tower. Upside. No, it's the right way up. Always like that it's in the air. in this deck. Yeah, that because then it implies there's other cards where the tower is more the depiction of somebody jumping off the tower or at the top of the tower or flying down of the tower, which feels better to me than the whole tower falling down. It's just less rubble, less more order, less of a cleanup. I always hate a cleanup, you know what I mean? And then the Eight of Wands, fast energy. So what the hell is this? Okay, so your spiritual voicemail. I wanted to say somebody is coming for you. Somebody is like somebody is preparing for war. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is rest, right? Four of Swords is contemplation. Then the tower moment. Something changed. But again, look, this is a person looking out from the tower. Okay, damn it. Like, again, it implies an attack. And I say that in a very broad sense. I don't mean it that aggressively. Actually, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think somebody's coming for you. No, they are coming for you. However, it's a good thing. I don't know why. It's a good thing. Because, how do I know it's a good thing? Because these cards are way too dramatic and too... just how it works, you know? Like the story I read here, somebody realized something. Okay? Somebody got this glowing sword and it's like... it's doing something to them. They're preparing. They're like irritated, angry, upset. And... yeah, so it's like they're ready to yeah, I don't know what to ruffle some feathers in a sense, or to speak their mind. And then it's fast energy, so somebody who is like, whoa, what the hell is happening, like hanging on these swings with the bells, you know, it's like a lot of action suddenly. Okay, so that implies that like, oh no, somebody's going to attack me. And that's bad, but it's not. Because if it was a bad thing, for me, the cards would never tell me that. The cards would never be telling me, oh my God, get your shield up, like somebody's coming at you, to punch you in the nose or something, or to scream at you. I would never get a message then about the attack happening. I would get a message about protection, about being patient, about being strong, like strength card or something. You know, it would be more about me, because in the end, it's usually somebody's coming at you that way. That is more about, well, how are you attracting this, and what is your role in this? Why are you vulnerable to this? You know, I would get cards about protection. And in this case, I am getting cards about somebody being fired up. And I think I'm telling you this because when this is gonna happen, when this tower moment, and I think as a tower moment, I think it's just a dam is breaking, the tension is getting off something, or you know, like something's coming to light, almost. However, I don't see anything about secrets. It's more like somebody's angry at you, but I think that means in the end somebody is finally letting something out. Yeah. So that's why the cards are telling me, it's just like, get ready. So when somebody suddenly comes at you with a lot of energy and a lot of emotion, you don't freak out, and you let them rage. You know, don't see it so when you're prepared about this, you're going to catch it a lot smoother. And yeah, don't go into this too hard. Don't defend don't allow this person to tell his story. All right? And take a moment and realize that this is something that has been waiting to happen, like, and also that emotionally this person has been charging up a little bit, you know. It's like it's building, so let them release a little bit. And you might be a little unprepared for this, so that's why this is here, just to get you a little bit in the 41. I keep getting 41. What is up with that? It's crazy. I can't stop seeing it. Also, look at my last video on the horoscopes. One of the last episodes, almost all the times are with 41. I don't know how I do that. I feel like I stumbled here a lot and was saying the same thing over and over again. But that's a little bit of the annoying message that I get here. It's more this very enigmatic clue of somebody's coming to war for you, and it's a good thing. But no more information. I can't tell you anything more. No spoilers. No trailers. I'm sorry. So don't be nervous. Keep doing your thing, because I think it's the fact that you're doing your thing, that you're just not really being bothered about the outside world, that's what put this into motion. It's putting out an energy that's very strong, and it's making other people notice you in a different way before. So it's kind of you doing you. That's what is what's the nice word? Instigating this this very nice tower moment. Okay, it's like more of a flying moment, I think. Damn it! Feels so lost for words. So sorry. Hope it. Tell me how that ends, please, because I'm curious and excited. And I'm sorry, like, if it's really somebody coming at you with a sword, call the police. I mean, seriously, don't wait this out, okay? Like, be like, no, the wizard told me, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm just saying that for legal reasons. Thank you, group 2. Then we move on to hello, group 3. Welcome. You're 5 of Wands. Now I've been looking at your cards and I'm a bit... It's really cool. However, I'm trying to understand something here. I feel like it's two things that are happening. First, you are this. You are so in your head, you're fighting yourself, you are fighting with people, but mostly like in your head, you just can't figure out, I've been having it. It's very obsessive, you keep trying to analyze something from like a million different directions, and no matter how much you try yourself to stop thinking, it just keeps rattling on, okay? And this leads to this, you feeling exhausted, okay? Think you're trying, think you are talking to yourself, but we're exhausted. So it's like the voices here like are causing this mess, you see? This is why you're exhausted, because all the little voices in your head are just pulling at you from a million different directions. Okay, that's one thing. However, I can tell you this is a good thing that is happening. It's more like, look at this little angel almost with the horn. You're being pulled in different directions, and you're being so obsessed with certain items it's almost to put you into a corner, to get you to this place of pure like whatever. I don't even like a very good place of detachment, you know? And in the meantime, this is the cool thing. It's like you're dealing with this, but in the meantime, it's almost like this is, you so want to get yourself to a happier place, or you want to give yourself some relief from this, or you want to just do something for yourself. that you, magician, you do something for yourself. I can't say anything more. It's you decide to take a step forward, and despite maybe not having all the means or not being the wisest decision, like let's say these voices are saying like you should be working, you should be trying this, you should be checking your emails, you should be looking at that relationship, why didn't this work? What about your creative stuff? What about your ambitions? Blah blah blah. That you're thinking outside of the box finally, and you really are purely looking at what can make me happy here? What can make me happy here, right? That's where our powers come from. And the cool thing is, it's because you decide, you find something that makes you happy and you say, I'm going to get that. I need it now. I don't care anymore how much, like, if this makes like things worse or it's not something I should be doing right now. I just need it so much, right? So you take that decision of I'm going to do it, whatever, right? Because you're so determined in this, you make that intention. Very easily, you get help for this. Something comes to help you, to assist you with this. So it's like you get a comfortable space to actually engage with this, right? And this is very important because, first of all, this is not just a little step you're doing. It seems like you are doing something, just for fun or just for you or whatever. It could be shopping, could be whatever, right? But this is very important. And also this, you allowing help for this in a very healthy way, because you are sort of like, I don't need this help because I'm going to do it anyway. Like with this help or whatever, or with the balance or with the money for it or not, I'm going to do it anyways. That when this help comes, it's very easy for you to just say like, yeah, why not? Like if, the outcome doesn't change with this help or not. And this creates a very healthy spark. That's all I can say. Especially in your relationship with receiving. Also, the fact that you finally take a very strong jump towards, I'm not going to look at what I need to do, what is productive, what is a good investment, what could get me something, what could benefit me, any of those things. You're just looking at how can I get myself a little bit of peace and happiness. You take a step in the most right direction you can imagine, but you can't imagine it. You think this is just a step sideways. But this was this was getting you stuck, moving in a very frustrating direction, right? And I think deep down inside of you, you know that whatever you're doing here, that it's something that's very you, that's very important to you. And later on, you're going to see that this was actually the most productive step of all you could take, because this leads to something for you. This leads to something on your path, destiny, call it whatever. But however, to get you to this point, like your spirits really tortured you. They were like, okay, we need to just drive him to a point where he or she, like this is what happened to me, it's like can't do anything productive anymore. Just cut off all productivity, all social stuff, let nothing work out. And also like to get me, like I couldn't even distract myself with like the normal ways. It was and then you come to this point of despair where you're just like what can make me happy? And then you find it. It's right in front of you. It's like, for me, it was something that I've been dreaming about a year. Suddenly, when I really looked at it, it's like, oh my God, it's actually not that far out of reach. And it was PlayStation VR, and I love it. Beat Saber is the best game ever. I am so freaking happy. You have no idea. So, if you're in doubt what to do that. Like, it's really amazing. It's like the VR stuff is cooler than I thought it would be, and the Beat Saber game, the first moment I saw it, I thought like, wow, that's so cool. I think that's so much fun, and it is. It is. And only after 4 songs, I'm sweating so much I have to take the VR set off because it's quite an exercise. So that's enough about me. Thank you, group 3. See you next one. Bye. Hello, group 4. Let's quickly finish this up. I'm tired. The Fool. Look at all these keys. The keys. What's up with these keys? He's looking at this pumpkin. Completely like transfixed. It's cool, like this is a really cool card. All these keys on his hand, like all these options, and then this lock on his head. You know, interesting. Okay, your 3 cards are, I see here, the World. Very good. The World, but it's on a snail. Slow. It's coming slow. And then we have here the 7 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, but they're upside down. And I just put it like this. I saw it like this. So Page of Swords. No, the 7 of Swords. Sorry, the 7 of Swords. But I did go the route in my head of Page, so it was like it felt like somebody else. Yeah, and then that's the Page of Pentacles. Okay, on a magic carpet, and then the World. That's interesting. Like I'm having problems here. You are okay. I really need more cards here. I'm sorry. 2 scenarios I thought. First scenario was you are slowly heading to the World. You are there's no stopping you. Look, like this Fool, he's focused on this. He is very transfixed and he's getting to his destination. So that's a good thing. You are getting to your destination, but it's coming slow, like I said. And look at it's the shell. It's like protected. It's like your world is protected. Your world is being held for you. And then I first thought somebody with the 7 of Swords implies somebody is being a bit of a thief, is distracting you, or is stealing from you, or is an influence around you that is waiting. It's like somebody is waiting. They're looking at you to take advantage. Somebody's waiting to take advantage. And then, but this implies something positive. So the Page of Pentacles implies somebody who is curious, who is sees potential in what you're doing. So I see both scenarios, but now I'm thinking like, could be just both. It could be that you are, okay, maybe this is the message. Okay, I got it. This is the message. You are getting to your target. Don't worry, but also stop doing this. Stop being so focused on it, okay? You have all these keys. It just means that there's a lot of potential around you. There are a lot of options. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Don't be so scared. You are reaching your destination anyways. Your world is coming. And the reason that it's slow and that it's being a bit held by you is because you are learning. You are learning to recognize the difference between these 2 things. Let's say you have success and you suddenly get people knocking at your door. You need to learn the difference between somebody who is actually invested in you, but look at it this way, somebody who comes at you with money proposals, that you want to learn to recognize people who, yeah, they want to invest, or they see something to work with money-wise, but that can be a good thing, right? And that doesn't mean these are bad people. They have bad energy, or they are only it's just being discerning in this. You need to learn the difference. Is this somebody who could take me far, or is this somebody out to take advantage, to see what they can get. And there are a lot of people out there like this. And it is difficult to recognize both. And I think, like, yeah, I don't have to tell you, you instinctively, you know, but then you've also been making a lot of mistakes. So I think you are unsure of this still a bit. So that's why you're not getting the world in 1, 2, 3. You are learning slowly how to protect what you have and to recognize which people are good, which people are bad, who is looking out for themselves, and who is really looking to build or looking to work together. You know, like who wants to work together, who wants... I really like this card. Like somebody flying on this nice coin with this face. Like, maybe just... and I think mostly you have problems. I think you kind of know when people come at you, which is which. But I think mostly you have problems making the definite judgment. I think you quickly doubt yourself. So maybe you first feel good, you go a couple of miles with somebody who you think is like really good for me, and then suddenly you see maybe a red flag, and then suddenly you see this image. You can't keep like flipping the image like that. It's not that black and white. It's never this black and white. However, yeah, this makes it scary, you know. That's why it's scary to suddenly have a lot of power or a lot of money or a lot of, I don't know, things that success, because it's really difficult to see who is to trust yourself in that. I think those are hard lessons that we always need to learn. And right now, I think also you're just in a more vulnerable state than you're also very tired. I can just see this in this Fool card. You are very tired. So, yeah, it's a long card. Okay, so try to be more this. King of Wands. Look how trusting he's sitting. Just, he's comfortable. He's comfortable. So remember, you are comfortable. You will be comfortable. Don't worry. And it's also something about you wanting to get to your goal very fast. This hunger, this obsession. It's kind of this energy that is kind of making you more susceptible for these people who have a hunger, have a drive for power, or who want success, right? When you will take a seat back and just relax and say like, I'm getting to my goal anyway, it's happening. I'm being protected, which is amazing. Look, okay, it just fell on my lap. Look how this ball is lying on his lap. It will fall in your lap. So this is not something you need to be chasing. It will fall in your lap, okay? And the moment you take that energy, it will fall in my lap. It kind of attracts more of this. Anyways, but you are learning some discernment here. You need to let go of your obsession or the pressure. It's gonna fall in your lap. So it's more like, be sure you're seated down, otherwise you might drop it. You know what I mean? That's a good trick. So take a seat and close your eyes and close your eyes and smile. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Good, we did it. Thank you, group 4. See you around. Bye bye.